Nice haircut, John.
I'm trying to take after Dave.
All right, we'll start with opening comments from Coach, then open up for questions.
All right, thank y'all for being here. Obviously, coming off a gutsy road win, I was proud of our kids. I think we learned some things, and there's a lot of things we got to get better at. We won. We didn't play particularly great, but we won, and I think coming off a tough week, that was big for our kids. That was a confidence booster. Got to go back on the road again, play a good Hampton football team. Obviously, they're new to the league, so we probably don't know as much about them as well as some of the other new teams that we've played in the league. But I mean, when you look at them, you got, one of the highly recruited quarterback playing for them that's a heck of a player that was at Florida State. Then you got the running back was Virginia Tech, highly recruited kid. Their wideout core is really good. So offensively, I mean, they're pretty potent. They can run, they can throw, they can do both. And it's all led by the quarterback. I mean, he makes them go. So we got our hands full on that end. We've struggled with that. We've struggled tackling a little bit, and things we got to get better at that we're working on. But we're going to have to really go make a lot of improvement from last week to this week to have a chance to slow down a really balanced group that can run and throw, offensively. Defensively, athletic kids that can run. Really on both sides, I got a lot of transfers that are playing for them. Their best player, I think, is probably number 9 on defense. Their inside linebacker, I think, is leading FCS in fumble recoveries. They're a good football team, and I think they do. They have a lot of FBS transfers, in their program right now. But they're a good football team. We got to go up there, place we've never been again, and kind of navigate the circumstances and go see if we can improve upon some things we did last week and get better. So it's going to be a challenge, as every week is a challenge. Winning a ball game is a lot of hard work during the week, and then navigating adversity on the weekend. And we're going to go at it again this week and see if we can find a way to get it done. So I'll open the floor for questions.
Where are we with Daniel?
Daniel's out right now. He'll be out this week, probably out next week as well. After that, I don't know. But right now he's out.
Along those lines, and this is half tongue-in-cheek, completely tongue-in-cheek, can you get David to play one play and then have Tommy come in? Because it seems like every time he replaces Daniel, he scores 5 touchdowns. What is it? Now he knows he's the starter. What is the difference in the mindset between starter and somebody that's coming in off the bench in this kind of a position?
I don't know. Excuse me. The thing is both those kids through the course of the year, practice-wise, are getting the same reps. And a while back I told you guys Tommy was going to play in every game, and he has. There's times he's had to play more simply because Daniel got banged up. But I think Tommy's played enough ball here. He's just got to go do his job. I mean, we're not asking him to do anything any different than any other week. Just go do his job and take care of the football and lead the offense. So I don't know. I think that's it's really how kids look at that and perceive it. But he's just got to go do his job. And whether it's starting the beginning of the game or coming in the third series or whatever it is, he's been getting ready to play every week. You know what I mean? Which I think is important. And it's no different this week. He's got to get ready to play. Jonathan Murphy's got to get ready to play. They got to get ready to go. So that's the way we're practicing, get ready to go, and hopefully we can take care of business.
This last game, defensively, you guys didn't get off to as good a start as you would have liked, and then it got better as the game went on. Was that a matter of adjustments, or was it more a matter of guys just handling their assignments better, tackling better, et cetera?
Yeah, I think defensively, I didn't think we played particularly well. Missed assignments and missed tackles were it was bad. And missed assignments on top of it magnified some things. I thought Marquise' interception sparked a little bit of enthusiasm and energy that helped us. And then you followed it up, and then Bryson gets an interception. So there was some energy created there that we got to do a better job of going into the game energy-wise, not only the guys on the field, but the guys on the sideline. As you go on the road, man, it's the guys in the locker room, and that's what you got. And you got to go to war, and you got to create energy, enthusiasm. We're gonna preach it again this week, and I'm gonna try to engage the sideline more this week. That our kids on the sideline become a bigger factor in the game with their energy, enthusiasm than it has been before. I mean, we got a lot of young kids on the sideline that, truth be told, they've never been on the sideline in their life because they've been the best player on their team. And they're navigating, learning how. But we got to get all those guys engaged to create more energy and enthusiasm that hopefully will carry over onto the field, everybody involved. And when you go on the road, I think it's critical. It's critical every week. But going on the road, we have to create the environment. We got to do that. And then the energy and enthusiasm is a big piece of it. I think Markeith kind of sparked it a little bit with an unbelievable interception that led to a little bit better play that you were talking about, Brian. But defensively, we got to do a better job of being where we're supposed to be, and then we got to make more. We can't miss that many tackles. If we go in and do what we did, it'll be the same story. We'll be hanging on a little bit, and we shouldn't be. We're better than that.
How do you go about fixing the missed tackles? I mean, you can discipline so much and all that, but once they get into a game, you know, is it just continued repetition, or how do you go about it?
Yeah, it's practice. We started this a while back because it was, you know how you get in, every year brings its own, the team brings its own identity on things they do well, things that maybe they don't do well. So this was recognized several weeks ago that we had some issues tackling. I mean, if you watch us play, I don't think it's real hard to identify. So you incorporate more time in practice to tackling. You know, we started setting up a drill with good on good. It's not tackle to the ground, but it's wrap up and it's you know, we call it our ball security circuit, but really it's about getting in a good football position, open field tackle. And then you break it down, and when you don't do well at things, I think you start back over, John. And you go back to the very basic fundamental of body position. What is your landmark? What's your body position supposed to be in? How you run your feet? And you just kind of start back, start back over, and you work your way through it. And that's what we've tried to do. And we've been working on it, and we just got to continue to get better at it. You know, but it's obviously something that we haven't been real good at. We got to continue to work on it. We've put a lot of energy and practice into getting better at it.
Expectations aside, you've made the point a lot of times this year that you've got a really young team generally on the whole. How much at this point of the year, this being such early in their careers experience playing, how worn down are they? And I know everybody's beat up at this time of the year, but in other words, a lot of times people will say the biggest progress players will make is between freshman and sophomore seasons just because of the strength and conditioning and nutrition and all those things.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of energy at practice yesterday. Maybe that's because they're ready to get off the field because it felt like about 12 degrees outside. The wind was swirling everywhere, and you could barely see anybody's face because everybody was bundled up. But there was some energy at practice yesterday. The back half of practice actually had maybe as good as energy as we've had in a while. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see when we get ready to play. I think every year you worry about that this time of year. You also got a 12-game season this year, which is different. So you always worry about it, but at the end of the day, you got to go practice and do the things you need to do to give yourself a chance to be successful. But I thought practice wasn't bad yesterday. There's a lot of things we got to clean up, but I didn't think the energy was bad. And I don't know if it was because it was cold or not or what, but it wasn't bad.
Speaking of wind, I know the stadium up there is near the water, and I don't know what the forecast is, but with the wind yesterday, was that an added benefit to special teams to try to do some kicks against the wind, which I know we haven't had a ton of?
No, it was good for the whole football team in every aspect of the game because it's going to be windy Saturday. We got a good taste of it yesterday, you know, and all the things that go with that. Heck, your hands get dry. It's just different. You know what I mean? So I thought it was good. I told them after practice, I said, guys, today is preparing you for Saturday. Not just the normal preparation, but the conditions because it's going to be windy up there. It is. It's already forecasted. 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour. It's going to be windy. So I think it was good for us to be out in it. The more you can be in the elements of practice, the better off you are. So when the elements show up in a game, hopefully you're more prepared for them.
In your been to Hampton before. Do you know anything about the atmosphere?
Never been there. Wish I could give you more information. Never been there. Don't really know a whole lot. I know when they have, crowd-wise, like when they're playing another HBCU, the crowds are, they'll pack it out. I think they've been probably fairly average for some teams coming in other than that. So I think it's a little bit split. So it is senior day for them, I know as well.
Last week, you said that Adrian hadn't done any of the follow-ups and all that, but he'd been out of practice. Have we had follow-ups? Do we have any update on him?
No update. Hadn't had all the follow-ups yet, but he has been out of practice. Not practicing, but he's been out there, and he's doing fine. But really no update other than that right now.
Did you ever find out what happened to the plank?
So, I didn't know about this till after the game, but I guess obviously the plank got left in the equipment room. I don't know whose fault it was. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't have anything to do with the plank. The plank, they handle that, the kids, whoever. So I'd heard there were some makeshift planks created during the game Saturday. So, hopefully Plank will be at the game, and hopefully people get to see Plank during the game. That would be the most important thing. Whether it's on a grease board or styrofoam plank, it doesn't matter. We just like to see it.
Just to clarify, it was this equipment room and it's not still up there.
No, it was this equipment room. It never made the trip. Plank never got on the bus. It is what it is.
Anything else for Coach? I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys. Haircut, nice plaid sweater.